Hello and welcome. Today I'm gonna tell you all the story of the Zodiac killer. But before we start it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you and enjoy the video. In July of 1969, a letter arrived at the San Francisco Examiner newspaper containing those chilling words in coded message. The sender was the soon-to-be known as the Zodiac killer, a serial killer who terrorized North California in late 1960 and early 1970. A combination of grisly murders and bizarre public letters brimming with horrific threats, demanding weird things and mysterious ciphers teasing his identity. That identity has troubled professional codebreakers for almost 5 decades. While officially connected to 5 murders and 2 attempt murders, the Zodiac hinted he killed at least 37 victims. After taunting the police and the public with nearly 24 communiques, he seemed to vanish in the late 1970s. But his twisted legacy endures, having inspired 3 real-life copycat killers and dozens of books, TV shows, and movies, and etc. Robert Domingos and his fiancée Linda Edwards were seniors at Lompoc High School in California. On Tuesday in early June 1963, the couple decided to use the senior beach day to go sunbathing on beach. When the 2 teenagers didn't return home by Wednesday, Robert's father went to the beach and was horrified to discover their bodies lying together inside of the remains of a crumbling shack. The victims bound with rope and has apparently tried to escape, but were shot and killed. Robert was shot 11 times and Linda had been shot 9 times. The killer then dragged the bodies to shack where he tried and failed to start a fire. Investigators had a few leads, but in 1972 the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department announced a possible Zodiac connection. The Domingos/Edwards case also had similarities to the Zodiac attack of another young couple at some lake. On October 30th, 1966, 18-year-old Cherry Josephine, who lived with her father, left a note that read, "Dad, blank blank went to the RCC library." The next morning, her Volkswagen Beetle was found abandoned in the library parking lot, and her body was lying nearby between 2 houses. She had been stabbed several times and her throat was slashed. Police found a man's watch in the crime scene, a print from a military boot, and some hairs in dried blood on the victim's hand. 1 month after the murder, the local newspaper and the police department received a typewritten letter titled "The Confession" from someone who claimed to be the killer. The author wrote, "Miss Bate was stupid. She went to the slaughter like a lamb," and added, "I'm not sick, I'm insane." In April 1967, the newspaper, the police, and Joseph Bates received a virtually identical handwritten letter which read, "Bates had to die. There will be more." The roads were signed with a symbol which resembled the letter Z. Zodiac killer then sent a letter to the Los Angeles Times indicating that the killer confirmed the theory that he had killed Bates. The Zodiac wrote, "I do have to give them credit for stumbling across my Riverside activity, but they are only finding the easy ones. There are a hell of a lot more down there." Years later, Riverside police rejected the Zodiac theory and focused on a man who they said was a jilted former lover of Bates. In the late 1990s, police obtained a sample of the suspect DNA to compare with the DNA taken from the hairs found in the victim's hand in 1966. the DNA didn't match and the suspect denied any involvement in the murder. And that's all you need to know about the Zodiac killer. Thank you for watching the video and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And please tell me your thoughts. What did you think of this story?